You are now listening to Feeding Off Each Other.
If you're ready to party harder, let me see your hands up.
And we're back. Episode 22. Was that the intro?
What's up?
We're in the building, baby.
We're in the building. Blah, 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 blah.
What sound is that?
Oh my god.
We're about to take it back.
It's been so long since we've done a pod. I don't know if I remember how to do this, fellas.
How neat is that?
I remember.
Well, you know, slow start, but we'll get into it. We'll figure this out. Hey, right off the bat, I got an ad shout out. I got an ad, a big plug here.
Yep.
Today's podcast is brought to you by us and our Black Friday sale. That's right, folks. Our annual Black Friday sale is up tomorrow. Is this? I guess it's this is going up Thursday, so tomorrow. Anyways, go to our store, mahalomydude.com. Get up to 50% off almost the entire store. It's a fan favorite. We got lots of cool stuff. We're always pumping out new stuff every year. I'm wearing the green tie-dye, new color for the year. We hand dye our tie-dye. I got a hat on, Mahalo My Dude hat. Jason's got the triple black diamond sweatshirt. Dave's rocking the Ride O'Clock sweatshirt. And I got some, oh man, this is my favorite, absolute favorite. These are the sticker sheets that we do. This is the 4th edition. Guys, take one here. Take one home with you. I'm gonna read out some of my favorites. Okay, my favorite for sure is the warning, no whining, do not whine on the trail sticker.
It's because that was your idea.
Because it was my idea and it's brilliant. I love it. It's like, you can put it on your whiny kid's bike. You could put it on your bike. You could put it on a trail sign. You could vandalize. Okay, I don't condone vandalization, but, I also like the "It Ain't Easy Being Steezy" sticker. I maybe my other favorite here is the cool sticker. It just says cool sticker.
It's a good, cool sticker.
Well, it's how you know it's a cool sticker.
These stickers get dumber and dumber, but they're awesome. I love them to bits. So check out mahalomydude.com. We got 6 brand spanking new products, free shipping options worldwide. We will ship it to anywhere, almost.
Antarctica.
No.
Space.
No.
Space 2.
No.
Trinidad and Tobago.
We may have shipped something to Trinidad. I don't know. We've shipped some stuff to bizarre locations where I don't know why people are ordering our stuff or watching our videos, but you know what? Give it a shot, and you'll also receive an extra 15% off clearance items and a free water bottle when you purchase a VHS jersey and VHS mountain bike gloves. I wish I had a VHS. I wish I had a VHS jersey right now to show, but yeah, that was a fan request to bring those back. We love them. They're flashy. They look great in photos and video. So stop on by the store and hey, you know what? Even maybe leave a little note. We have a little note section. Say you're listening to the pod and Matt says you'll include a free sticker, and maybe I'll put in a free sticker for you just because you're special. We love you. Thanks for shopping.
Oh, yeah.
So how you guys doing?
Pretty good.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Christmas, basically.
Wait, I need to do an intro. I need to introduce. Welcome to the podcast, everybody. Welcome to Feeding Off Each Other. This is a podcast where we talk to people who are more interesting than us, in hopes that we will gain some of their sweet knowledge. But today we have no guests. It's just the boys. But as always, I'm joined by fresh haircut Jason Lucas.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Thank you.
And your beard grew back, too.
Yeah, it grew back really quick. I've already shaved twice since shaving.
Are you a werewolf?
No, I don't know why. I don't know. Usually it doesn't.
Jason shaved his face for Shitty Crafts, which just premiered on the Pit Viper 69-hour telethon yesterday.
And will premiere
yeah,
on IFHT?
Yeah, we'll post it on our channel soon.
Yeah. In December?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the shittiest yet.
And I'm joined by first-time homeowner David Wiggins.
Whoa,
round
that's
of
me.
applause for the homeowner.
Wow.
Don't clap for yourself.
Daddy,
Dave.
chill.
So full of yourself. Just kidding. You deserve it.
I just got uncomfortable.
Because you thought about home ownership.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Yeah. How's it been?
It's been weird. I went from living in a house with a couple of friends to living in an apartment by myself again. And I have a yard now, so I had to rake my lawn the other day, which was weird. And
I'm rich, bitch!
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, homeowner in Vancouver.
Wow.
And then I was
Jeez.
twisting my mustache as I shined my monocle.
Yeah. How many kidneys do you have? They still both intact, or
12% of one.
okay? Jeez.
But yeah, it's been good. I have no furniture, so I bought a couch on Facebook Marketplace, and I got movers, so they picked it up. But I don't have like a TV stand. I don't really have like, I need some more like wall storage stuff. And so I have a few boxes I haven't unpacked that I like to be pretty organized, and I'm annoyed that I haven't been able to fully unpack and really like put my stamp on the place. I also need to paint the walls and, all the things.
I'm picturing Lenny from The Simpsons when the wall falls over and the real estate agent sees Lenny, and he's like, "Don't tell people how I live."
Hey, everybody! This guy's a great big phony!
Sorry, that was long.
Jason was saying he was imagining me just like working off of like a milk carton.
A milk crate.
A milk crate, sorry.
Yeah. Hey guys, someone said that I was reading some of the earlier comments in the podcast, and someone said that our use of the soundboard was tacky in one of the podcasts. So today,
Great Odin's Raven!
we can't get tacky with the soundboard. Okay.
What the hell is even that?
only elegant sounds. Oh man, we crack ourselves up, eh?
The soundboard is great. I don't know what anyone's talking about.
Dave, any mishaps with the moving in?
No, although, so I ordered these 2 movers that were recommended by a friend because they were kind of like, cash under the table vibe. And when I got to the place where I picked up the couch, because that's where I met them first, they just had, a big white van, but it had no markings on it except for it had been graffitied. And
Good sign.
Yeah, and so I'm kind of like, I don't know about this. And then when they were moving things, one of the guys was a little bit older, and he would carry like one small thing at a time. Like he'd take like a lamp, and I was helping them move things, as because I'm trying to expedite.
Maybe
things.
he's being thoughtful. Maybe
Were they hourly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
You think he's going to increase
But I'm
his
like,
wage?
are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like you're carrying like one pillow at a time and stuff like that. But
One pillow. How
Yeah.
big was your pillow?
well, no, like a couch cushion.
Okay.
But no, that was generally pretty seamless. I was annoyed because they had a 2-hour minimum, and I got them to finish under 2 hours because like I was, very organized, helping things move along. And then they billed me for 2.5 hours, and I was like, what? They're like, oh, travel time to get to your place. And I was like, it did not say that on your website, but anyways, I paid the fee. It was still pretty cheap though. And like, I felt good about not having to enlist friends I moved on Remembrance Day. So that's a day off. People want to live their lives. So no one helped me.
You told me you electrocuted yourself.
Oh, I did. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Due to the electrocution, probably.
So when I moved into my place, the oven that was there, like when you buy a place, when you move into a place, the appliances come with the appliance.
Not like Germany.
Yeah, not like Germany, right? The appliances come with the place, and the oven was like a million years old. But you want to move in, you want to just have an oven, and it was super loud. So I walk in, it's just like, but so loud that I had to unplug the oven because it was so distracting. Anyways, I was trying to figure out what to do, and I decided, it's the clock. So I pulled out the clock function, and it's not like a digital clock. It's one of those analog twisty ones. And I realized it's that. And so I'm looking at it. I'm trying to figure out like which cords would need to come out. And I know nothing about electrical. And I was like, I think this sound's coming from here. And I just put my finger on this like metal piece.
This is what you do.
And I shocked the shit out of myself.
And it was unplugged?
No, it was plugged in.
Oh, okay.
And it was
One day of
it was like
ownership
it was like
dead.
pushing midnight, and it was, for lack of a better term, shocking. And I was genuinely like, do I need to go to a hospital, or like I didn't know what the protocol was, and I was kind of worried my heart was going to stop or something because I Googled what could happen when you get electrocuted.
What did it feel like?
Have you never been electrocuted?
I mean, minor, like maybe like the prank hand buzzer kind of things that, not in a major way, I don't believe. But I feel like it sees up a little bit, or
it's you feel like it goes from one spot on your body and it just radiates throughout your whole body, and you just immediately feel like you fucked up. Like it's like the most obvious example of just a complete fuck up.
I feel like the closest I've come to electrocuting myself is voluntarily electrocuting myself with like the Dr. Ho electrotherapy thing, from the shopping channel.
Yep. Oh, my finger got like a cut from it.
Really?
Yeah, like it actually like split skin.
Let's see.
I think it's gone now.
It's gone.
No, it was
allegedly.
It was minor. It was minor, but I definitely had. Oh, right here.
Hang on, let me get the microscope.
Yeah.
No, but like.
Yeah.
Do you see a little mark?
Could be anything.
Do you want us to kiss it better?
Yes.
Dave, if you don't know much about electricity, don't touch metal things.
I know. I learned my lesson.
Exposed wires.
So then I figured out that the electrical panel connects directly to that oven and nothing else. So I can just turn it off without having to pull out the oven and unplug it. So idiot number 2 here. And so I turned it off.
That was tacky.
And I clipped the electrical cords that went to it, and I covered them. The little twisty twists.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put those over. Put electrical tape over it, and now it's all good. So.
Oh, Davey.
Anyways.
Well, you learned your lesson the hard way. Don't be messing around with those
really
wires no more.
did.
Such a homeowner now.
I was like, I'm gonna be a man.
When's the home? What's it called? Home warming? Housewarming party. I want to come over and punch some holes in the wall.
I want to get my furniture first.
We can bring our own milk crate.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't need furniture. We can just have a standing party.
I want it to be nice. I want people to be impressed.
I'm just impressed you have a home.
I had a few friends over on Saturday because we went and watched.
The housewarming already happened.
Dude.
Wow.
It was not a housewarming. It was.
You did invite me.
I did invite Matt. And since I don't have furniture, someone was sitting on my like computer chair in my living room, and I woke up the next morning and there were like black marks all across my floor, and it was like I was genuinely concerned my floor was completely fucked, which I think it might be slightly fucked.
And now you have to, because you own it, you have to pay to replace it. It's not like a rental.
Well, I mean, I can also just live with it.
Yeah, it's true.
So, anyways.
So what did your friends think of the place when they came over?
They liked it. 2 of my friends entered from like, there's a back door because there's a bit of a yard, but they had to jump my fence and it was very disorienting. Yeah, they seem to like it.
Yeah. I kind of feel like as we grow older, like going into your buddy's new place is kind of like your buddy showing pictures of their kid kind of thing. Like, oh, come on, look at the place. But that was genuinely my first, you were my first friend who has bought a home, I think. So I'm proud of you, buddy.
Thanks.
Way to do the scary thing and put yourself into incredible amounts of debt.
Tons of uncertainty.
I feel bad for
financially.
you
now. Yeah, it's terrifying. I've had a few kind of like wake up in the middle of the night like panics about it for
All
sure.
your milk crates fly around.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, well, let us know when you have another get together, or you want us to paint some walls, or touch some wires. Whatnot.
Yeah, that's how you get initiated into my place.
Touch this clock.
Let's have a
Sorry, what? Touch my clock.
Yeah, you heard me.
Well, let's have a little party. I bought a Nintendo Switch. Guys.
What?
Whoa,
That's sick.
Way
Nice.
behind on the times though. I bought a Nintendo Switch and Zelda, and it's safe to say I currently have half the life I used to have, just playing Zelda now on my downtime. But I pretty much bought it to force myself to do something that was
Does not work.
And now that it's winter, there's like less time to really. Well, there's just less daylight, so perfect excuse to play video games.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm a huge Zelda fan, and I didn't realize that this game came out in like 2017.
Is it Breath of the Wind?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, yeah.
Do you have it, Jason?
Yeah, I played it. I bought it when I broke my ankle because I was like, I got nothing else to do.
Okay, wow. Okay, this is what I was going to ask is, did you have that game when you lived in Kitsilano?
Yeah.
That was so long ago.
Yeah.
I'm so
Whoa.
behind on the times.
But I had it for the Wii U, which is the one before. the
Okay.
Switch. Yeah.
So the reason why I finally caved and bought it was because I could tell it was a very good game because years after it had been released, people were still saying, "Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so
It's
good."
considered one of the like 10 greatest games of all time or something like that.
Because generally, like a game comes out, people are all excited and
Yeah.
they'll say it's great, but then the excitement dies down.
Yeah.
But I could tell, like 4 years later, people are still saying it's great. So had to buy it, and instantly, I understood. Gigantic game. It's so massive. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna like clock like 500 hours.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
this
great.
reminds me. I had an idea this morning on my way in, a proposition for you guys. So we had the idea internally to kind of alternate episodes, with and without guests, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna need things to talk about, and at some point we did talk about the idea, or we have talked about the idea of writing a movie and doing these things. And one of the components of that was we were gonna watch movies collectively
Yeah.
and do kind of like a movie club thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking we could sort of every other week do a movie club thing and then loosely talk about it on the podcast. It could be like a book club sort of thing.
Let's do a podcast at your crib.
We could.
Milk crates.
Yeah. But I'm saying we could rotate who gets to pick a movie and then we all have to watch it.
Yeah, I'm down.
I see.
I'm
Yeah,
down.
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
The last movie I just saw
Mm-hmm.
was spectacular. Triangle of Sadness.
Oh, I've heard of
It's
that.
called Spectacular.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
No, Triangle of Sadness. Have you guys seen it?
No, I've
I
heard of
have
it.
not.
Oh man, can't recommend it enough. Probably one of my favorite movies.
Wow.
Wow. Triangle of- who's
Yeah, I
that?
really don't want to spoil too much here, but it kind of dives into the life.
Models and stuff, right?
Like models, and dives into the lives of the ultra rich.
Right.
And I mean, if you watch the trailer, the storyline is essentially people on a high end cruise that eventually suffers an accident, and then the people get stranded on an island. But oh my goodness, you wouldn't believe the twists and turns and the things that they do.
This sounds right up my alley.
Oh my god, I can't recommend it enough. You will,
Oh, it's in theaters.
You will not be disappointed. Yeah, it won the Cannes Film Festival. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a prize or like a main prize. at
Hey, you
the
get a big
festival.
can.
Just one Campbell soup.
Can.
Cans. Is it can or cans?
It's just can. You say
It's can.
can.
Con?
No, it's can.
Dude, everybody says
So
it different
uncultured.
ways. I like sweat before I say it.
I listened to a bunch of movie podcasts and they all say can.
I tried to say it as quick as I could just
you,
now.
You did it right.
Yeah.
You were
Well,
good.
to someone, I probably did it wrong.
Nah.
Anyways, please watch it.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. I
Yeah.
can't recommend it enough. When I went to watch it, we actually had a massive windstorm here in Vancouver, and probably like in the first 5 minutes of the movie, screen just goes black, but
Sick.
the audio's still playing, and then for 5 minutes it's just black, and we're all kind of turning our heads, wondering what's going on. It comes back. By the way, when I entered the theater, there was no windstorm. It was just a perfectly calm evening. Had no idea. And then maybe 15 minutes later, after the screen came back, a woman approaches me and she hands me a piece of paper, and I got 2 free vouchers.
Was this 2 Fridays ago?
Maybe.
Because I remember it being really windy.
Yeah, it was like major storm.
Yeah.
Major storm. Anyways, we left the theater and everything was different. Like just leaves scattered all over the roads, like branches. Like it was like I came out of the bomb shelter, having just watched a fantastic movie.
Windstorms are fun though.
What?
Yeah, I think they're
For who?
I don't know. You just kind of like you look outside and you're like, whoa, trees are blowing.
My power's out for a day.
No. When there's no consequences.
Oh, okay.
Well, geez,
It's like a really heavy rainfall. Lightning, fun.
I don't know, man. I live
You don't
near
like
trees.
these things?
Yeah. No,
I think they're cool.
there's so many issues.
No, but I'm saying in a perfect world where there's no issues.
That doesn't happen.
I had an awesome time.
I will say though, your recommendation for our movie is in theaters, and I think for the movie club, you can't force people to go to theaters. I'd say.
Torrent it.
Is it torrentable?
No, don't do that, folks. Very illegal.
What
No,
website would
do
someone
not
find
Would
out
you
condone
about?
steal
behavior.
it? Do you guys remember those ads back in the day where it's like,
Would you download a car?
yeah, you would, you wouldn't steal a car. Why would you steal a movie? And
Wait,
I'm like, yeah,
I feel like we've talked about torrenting in another podcast. Anyways, I do not
Probably.
condone that type
No,
of
no,
behavior.
no.
But please go watch it.
Oh, I do wanna watch it.
I don't want to spoil anything.
No, don't say anything
but-
else.
But I just
keep
like
talking.
every 30 minutes, I'm like holding my head, like I can't believe they really did that. That's unbelievable. And having the peek into what it's like to be on an ultra rich cruise, and just you hear all the kind of BS that these rich people are like complaining about or whatnot. Oh man, it's
Wait, is it
brilliant.
real?
It's brilliant. No, it's fictional.
Oh, it's scripted.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, fantastic. All right, well, enough
I'm
about
down.
that.
I like watching things about rich people, like Succession. Love it.
Haven't watched it.
White Lotus.
Watched it.
Loving it.
Season 2 out now.
Yeah.
Plug.
Plug for HBO.
Thanks, HBO.
I watched it in the VIP theater.
Which one?
The
Park Royal?
yeah,
Mm.
and yeah, I made an order and they just totally got it wrong. So they got my order wrong. The movie shut down, and I was like, "What a terrible movie experience!" But then I got the 2 free tickets, and last time I went for a movie, you hooked me up. So maybe I owe you one.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
Would you say there was a shape and an emotion that would describe how you felt about not getting the correct meal?
Like a circle of disappointment.
Yeah.
That's definitely some reviewer's headline on that movie. Okay, what's our movie?
Oh, the next one?
Yeah.
I don't
Or
know
just-
yet.
Okay, we'll just pick it off.
Yeah, you
off
gotta.
pod.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, would you like insert it somewhere?
No. We'll keep the viewers or listeners guessing.
Yeah.
I think we should pick funny things. It shouldn't just be like, oh, the last Fast and the Furious movie.
That is a funny
My friend
movie.
Brady just recommended Eurovision to me, which I have not seen yet. Will Ferrell, have you guys seen it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh,
but
Jason,
I
not
don't
a fan?
know that I want. I didn't
Not
know.
fan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Brady loved it.
There's a lot of people I don't trust their movie opinions.
What?
I said there's lots of people where I don't trust their movie opinions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a movie. A lot of production on it, for sure. It's funny, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's not for me.
Really?
It's okay.
Like
What-
I'm one of those assholes where I prefer the critic score to the audience score often. Like the audience score is like, oh, that last Transformers was sweet, but the critics gave it like 20%. I'm usually a bit more on the critic side.
I mixed it up with Pop Star.
Oh yeah,
Long
Pop
Island
Star's
Pop
incredible.
Star. Yeah, I thought it was the same movie for a second. Yeah, Pop Star was unbelievable. That's the type of movie where you're just like, how did they do this? How did they film all of this stuff?
Yeah.
Like, just unbelievable. Like, I feel like if we tried to do it, it would take us 20 years. It would be nowhere near as good.
All the cameos, all the like perfect like setups for these celebrities
All
to
the
be
like
in it.
crowds and
Yeah,
right. Wow, it makes you wonder if the crowds are real though.
Probably not. Well, it's since that's Lonely Island, if you work on Saturday Night Live for that long, you get so many connections.
yeah,
Like
yeah. For
the
sure.
most famous people in the world come
Yeah.
through, musicians and actors and whatever.
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
like the perfect place to be to set that up.
Man, we got to get like another sweet cameo in one of our videos. What's like the most famous cameo we've had? We had David Suzuki
Thanks,
do a
Suzuki.
voiceover for our Nature Millennials film.
Yeah,
I still wish we had got him on camera though.
Yeah. So he was like, for the folks out there who know what that film was, we managed to get him while he was in like a voiceover session, and someone just like threw him our script and he just rattled it off. But yeah,
Well, and he did it
never met him
because
or anything.
the video was for CBC.
For CBC, yeah.
And he works for CBC. So
Yeah. I remember we asked them, we sent them like a list of celebrities that they would have access to. And yeah, maybe Pit Viper has some folks. Get like a Travis Pastrana cameo. Travis,
would
if you're
be
listeing,
insane.
we know you are.
Yeah,
Come on the podcast.
if you're
Big
listening, I
fan.
definitely know who you are.
I mean, they have Pit Vipers has like Gronk and stuff. Like they have, what do you call it? The non-mountain biker celebrities that we're accustomed to. Like they have the real world celebrities. on their product.
We'll just keep grinding our way to the top, and who knows who we'll get. Mark Norman was in town recently, comedian, probably my favorite comedian, and he claims that he does all these small podcasts because his style of doing content, his strategy is that he just goes on all these podcasts, and then he's basically using their resources, and they edit it like. The people who own the podcast, they do all the editing and stuff. And then he just rips the video and then makes his own content and uploads it to YouTube.
Smart.
So if he came onto our podcast, he would just rip it and put it onto his own channel.
Beautiful.
Given that it was successful. And
he'd be like, comedy.
Hey.
Feeding off each other.
Yeah.
Hey, we should have taken that shot.
Yeah, I think we should just, stick our necks out there and ask someone who's probably going to say no, but, don't be afraid of saying no.
Yeah. Yeah.
How cool would it be to get like a Nathan Fielder on here?
Nope. That'd be like a top dream.
Does he even do podcasts?
No, he doesn't really do stuff where he has to be himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always in like some sort of character.
Did you ever see him on
late night.
Conan?
But it is the character himself. It's like one of the. I don't understand how people get in that position where you can't distinguish their character from themselves. It's unbelievable.
Did you ever see him on Conan?
No.
Where
Yes.
he brought Susan Sarandon on as like a decoy guest, but she doesn't speak the whole time.
She's just there.
She's just there.
Yeah, it's so
she doesn't
good.
say a single word.
What do you mean decoy? What was her purpose?
What did he call her again?
I thought it was decoy.
No, I think he used a different word.
Or like a stand-in or something, or
I don't
placeholder.
know. Yeah, he just wouldn't let her talk though.
Yeah.
Like as part of the bit, obviously.
Yeah, she's just there.
Oh, it was so good. I love him so much.
That is like akin to the Paul Rudd. What is it? Mork and Me.
No, it's
What's it called?
Mac and Me.
Mac and Me.
Yeah.
Where he just plays that clip every time. He's like,
yeah.
"We're gonna premiere the new Ant-Man film here."
Did you listen to the podcast that he was on?
No,
Because he did the same
did
thing
that
on the
on
podcast.
the podcast,
And
yeah.
Conan
so-
had no idea. Spoiler.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, actually, Nick Kroll on Conan recently was really funny too.
I listened to part of that. Yeah, it was good.
Good stuff. We love podcasts. I really should have played some Zelda sound effects earlier. That one was not relevant, but I just decided to wing it anyways. Not classy of me at all. Sorry.
It's cool in Breath of the Wild, going back, that they have those sounds, but they're kind of like tuned up a little bit, or they've like kind of remixed it, and you're like, ooh, my nostalgia's like hitting right now.
Yeah. So I played so many hours of Zelda growing up as a kid. Just, man, I wish that I could have a little counter that shows how many hours I spent playing Zelda. Oh yeah, didn't we talk about like on the Moab podcast about me playing too many video games and stuff, and here I am now playing hella video games?
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, it's good. It's good. Balance it out. But
Yeah.
I was abusing it back then, playing like throughout the summer. We'll see if I love the Switch, man. You just bring it wherever. You know, you play it in bed, you play it at the TV, you play it in the car, whatever. I'm like
Now it's
acting
sounding
like
like a
this is like a
problem.
new thing. Everybody's like, yeah, we know. It's been out for 6 years, dude.
Hey, that's okay.
And the new Zelda's coming out in 2 months or something.
Perfect timing then.
Or I don't know, maybe not 2 months, but within the next year.
Wow.
I've never played a Zelda game.
What?
What? Come on.
Like
man.
I've like sat down and played,
Yeah,
but
but-
I've never like played.
Were you an N64 guy?
I never had Zelda.
Why not?
I don't know. I had like Mario and Diddy Kong Racing and
Ocarina of Time, best game of all time. Majora's Mask, close second, I'd
Yeah,
say.
for sure.
Did you play both of those games?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I can't get past any of those games without a guidebook. I'm not a purist. I've already been Googling so much stuff as I play this.
I think games back then were designed so you had to have a guide, like in some way, because they would sell the guidebook as well.
Yeah.
And that's how you get through the game. But yeah,
You'd
well,
get
you can like get
the
through these
package.
games, but you can't get like every single element, right? Like you kind of need the guidebook to super conquer it, or you're saying beat it in any sense.
I don't, in any sense, I think. Well, without just like spending hours walking around.
And you're like,
in
oh, I got to
circles.
jump off this wall to do that. Like,
yeah, or
all that
like
kind
you
of
have to
stuff.
hit your sword against this one part of the wall
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
crack, and like it's just some things are like you would never find out, and you
I
have
think
to
I get
play
too
for
frustrated
hours.
for that.
Yeah, I mean that's why I just Google stuff.
Yeah.
As an 8-year-old kid, you got all the time in the world to be frustrated.
Well, yeah, but not all the emotional bandwidth.
Yeah, true.
Take it out on other things. What's the best N64 game of all time?
Ocarina of Time.
Mario 64 is pretty sweet.
Goldeneye?
No, I don't like Goldeneye.
What?
Have you played Goldeneye in the last?
Yeah, that's not fair though.
What do you mean that's
judge
not
it
fair?
in its time period.
Yeah, but you can still play Mario 64, Diddy Kong, all those games, and they're still really fun.
I'll crush you with the golden gun. I'll camp in the
true.
facilities.
Goldeneye does
Goldeneye
not
now
hold up.
is
It was
not
great
good.
for its time, but no, I think it's past its best before date.
Was it the first first person shooter on the N64?
Probably.
Because the controls are so janky for like moving up down. And,
It's terrible.
yeah.
And it came out like 4 years after the movie.
Yeah.
It like just took so long to make it.
The thing that I can't get used to with the Switch is that the whole controller, you can kind of you can move it around in your palms as kind of like a Wii controller.
Oh,
you know?
like
It's
it
got like an
has-
accelerometer in
I
it.
see. Yeah.
But it's so hard for me to control. I don't know. And there's so many buttons on that thing now. I'm like going insane
I
trying
think
to
you can
hit.
turn that off.
Can you? Okay.
I think so. I don't know. I don't have this system.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh man. Yeah. We should have an N64 tournament at your new place, Dave.
I'm down. I love playing N64 like with friends.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Dave's actually incredible at video games. I gotta say, certain video games.
Really? Like what?
Well, Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
Is one. But we went.
Oh yeah,
I
all
went
those
to.
games I'm good at.
Okay, so last fall I went to Sun Peaks for what was that last fall?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went for fun, pretty much.
14 months ago or something.
Yeah, and then brought you along, brought
Brooke?
Brooke along. Anybody else?
Nope.
With us?
No,
It was just
I
us.
was third wheeling hard.
You were playing.
No, but then you
Donkey
went
Kong Country.
and like you went like biking in the day, and then like Brooke and I just like went on hikes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we like went to bed early,
Yeah.
and you stayed up till 1 a.m. each night playing Donkey Kong Country until you beat the game from A to B, 0% to 100%.
I actually had so much fun playing Donkey Kong. It was insane. I was like having the time of my life. But
Oh, those were the days.
I wouldn't say I'm that
Living the dream.
I wouldn't say I'm that good at it. But last New Year's Eve, I mean, talk about what a cool guy I am. I had friends over and we just played Mario 64 and tried to beat it like in like a 7-hour window.
Oh man, Mario 64, that's a good game. I
It's
love
such a
nerding
it's
out.
such a fun game to play as like a group, and then you like hand off the controller,
Right. Yeah.
but you're all kind of watching.
I'm really bad at sharing though. I like to just dive in and be obsessed myself.
I remember
That's
as
fair.
kids at Matt's like parents' place, he had dirt jumps in the back and the roll in. And remember this when we like brought out a tent, a TV,
Yeah.
N64, and like ran electricity from his house all the way into the backyard, up the roll in, this wood structure, like 10 or 15 feet in the air, set up the tent, put the TV in the tent, and set up the N64, and we just played Ocarina of Time.
We put the video over top of the podcast for those who are watching on YouTube.
Is there a video? Oh yeah, there is a video.
Yeah, I have
Video of what?
We filmed this too. This
Yeah, we
is
filmed
this is
the
when we were
experience.
really
Oh, as
getting
kids?
into film.
As kids. Yeah, we were young, like super.
Like when we're really making a ton of mountain bike edits for fun.
Yeah, like 15 years old.
So yeah, the roll-in was like maybe 15 feet in the
Yeah,
air.
it must have been 15.
And the top platform of the roll-in was the exact size of the tent. So there was no more room. So we were pretty scared we were going to like roll off in the middle of the night. And then, yeah, we brought like a full-size CRT TV inside and then maybe like 3 extension cords from the roll-in to my house. And yeah, it was like the best times.
Sounds like the most fun night I can imagine.
Yeah, it was really good.
I also had a really crappy trampoline that Wesley sold me for $25.
Oh.
And didn't we put the TV on the trampoline at one point, and we're like, this will be great. And then we realized once we got on the trampoline that the TV just immediately fell over.
I don't remember. Maybe that does sound like something we would do.
Yeah, we definitely did that at one point. And I also remember like waking up the next morning and going to Safeway and buying 2 liters of grape soda.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about Mountain Dews, baby.
I definitely did the watch movies in a tent, like run cords like to a backyard before with a friend as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that just a thing kids do?
I don't know. It seemed like the coolest thing ever. We
So
watched
good.
we watched the movie How High with Redman and Method Man, I believe.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I don't know. I don't remember anything about it.
Oh, guys, let's have a sleepover.
Get
Sleepover
the
at Dave's
tent.
place.
I'm
You-
down.
I'll bring the CRT TV.
Technology. We have like generators now we can use. We don't have to run cores.
So my buddy Stefan, who I used to live with, he has his own, like he had bought a house and he's like renovating the whole house himself. He gutted it, and he elevated the ceilings. Like he took out the ceilings, and you can kind of see, the exposed vaulted ceiling now. And he's building a loft at the top, but you can't stand up in the loft, right? So he's gonna put like really low couches and only a CRT TV and a VCR and like old school Nintendo games.
Oh,
so it's
yeah.
like, and like a bunch of pillows on the ground and stuff. So you can only watch like analog sort of, old school games and movies and stuff like that.
Man, I'll bring the great pop.
Yeah. And
Let me know.
I told him, I was like, the housewarming gift you bring him should be for the loft, and you should bring like a VHS or something, or like an old game. I'm very excited about this.
Holy crap, we're nerding out, hey, today.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Nerding off.
Should
each
we
other.
SpeakPipe?
Sure.
Okay.
Listen.
All right. So we have we actually received, because it's been 2 weeks or a couple of weeks since we recorded. So we have a nice batch of SpeakPipe voice messages from listeners. And just for anyone at home, if you want to submit your own message, you can go to speakpipe.com/feedingoffeachother. So the first one is from Daniel, and I don't remember what it is. So let's listen.
What's up, guys? It's Toilet Daniel again.
I knew he was
Dave,
gonna
my hemorrhoids are actually non-existent, and I think our fan base needs a name, and I was thinking the Feedites would be a good name for the Feeding Off Each Other fans.
Okay, in the first half a second, I could tell he was in a bathroom.
From the
Just the
acoustic?
sound.
yeah, it was just
Yeah.
like very bathroom sound.
So I'll play his first message. I guess this is what he's responding to, because
Okay.
I guess we told him he was going to get hemorrhoids, or I did. So
Okay.
here's his first one.
Yo, I'm on the toilet right now, and I request Max, the intern from a year,
yeah.
Okay.
probably more than a year back. But you guys know who I'm talking about. I request him on the podcast. I think that'd be sick.
Yeah.
So
Hit us up, Max. Come on the podcast. We got a lot of people we want to get on the podcast, so it'll take time, but we'll get there.
So his whole message was just to dispute me saying he's going to get hemorrhoids from being on the toilet for too long.
Is that a thing?
Hemorrhoids?
I mean,
Well,
sitting on the toilet for too long?
Yeah, that's how you get hemorrhoids.
But
I thought it was sitting on a hard ground.
No, well, toilets are a hard surface.
no, but it's not just sitting; it's pushing.
No, it's the sitting that's, if you spend way too long sitting on the toilet, like that's really, like you can get hemorrhoids just from sitting on a really hard chair or surface without pushing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I
Anyways,
Wait, hold on.
What was this thing?
What is a hemorrhoid? Let's get it. Let's go deep here.
it's like a little, it's almost like a butt blister.
I thought.
It's like a little pocket of like blood.
All right, I'm gonna give it a Google.
Oh, gross.
Here we go. Hemorrhoids are swollen veins in your lower rectum. That's all I'll really need to say here. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Little
Wait, then-
blood blisters in your butt.
Okay, I might be mixing this up with something a little bit more severe when like your intestine starts to like come
Prolapse?
out.
Oh.
Prolapse.
Yeah, that's a different thing.
Hemorrhoids not a prolapse
You're
anus.
thinking of you're thinking of what's the one in your
hernia.
stomach? Hernia. Yeah.
No, I'm not thinking of a hernia. I know what a hernia is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a full understanding of a hernia.
I have a fun hemorrhoid story.
Ooh.
Oh, do go on.
So one time I took a rather severe shit, and and I stood up. I think I was like 16 or 17. I stood up and I looked in the
Oh,
toilet.
sorry. I clicked a sound that said struggle, and that was not what I thought it was going to be.
I looked in the toilet, and it was like a murder had occurred in the toilet. Like there was so much blood,
Jesus.
and I'd never had a hemorrhoid or anything like that, and my stomach just sunk. And I ran into my parents' room, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's so much blood!" I was like, "I don't know what's going on here." And I would usually totally
Jesus
keep something like that to
Christ.
myself because I'd be embarrassed. But I was so concerned that I don't know, there's blood in your stool. That's a bad sign. They were like, "Oh yeah,
Hell no!
you probably just had a hemorrhoid."
Oh, Jesus. Also, who commits a murder in the toilet?
I don't know, my butthole. Anyways, moving on to.
Should we decide?
Wait. Hold on. What,
Oh,
did
yeah.
he even ask a question?
Yeah, what are the fans going to be called?
Oh,
yeah.
right, the Feedites.
Feedites. Well, we had bottom feeders already kind of
How bottom feeder is. It's
Bottom
good.
f-
You could just call them feeders
proud,
as well.
proud bottom feeders. Feedites. I like that.
we'll call
Bottom
them
feeders are males, feedites are female.
we'll call them just chuthers.
Chuthers.
Feeding off each other.
Chuthers. Oh man,
That's a chimpanzee.
that's hard to choose between the
Third
three.
each other.
It's like when people call the NHL Chell or like Pizza Za, you know?
Yeah, similar.
Chuthers.
Hey there, chuthers. Hey there, bottom feeders. Hey there, feedites. Which one has the best ring?
I always just thought feeders.
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 Yeah.
Feeders is a good one.
Bird feeders.
I like feeders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thanks for your suggestion. We don't like it.
Yeah, we're gonna go our own way.
All right. This one
Don't
is
call us
from this one's from T Doggy.
Okay.
What's up, guys?
So
Truman
just
from
get shot?
Iowa here.
Oh,
Just
wait.
wondering
wait,
about
don't talk over the
cyclocross in British
SpeakPipes.
Columbia.
Bring that back.
What's up, guys? Truman from Iowa here. Just wondering about cyclocross in British Columbia. Is it popular at all? If so, have any of you done a cyclocross race? Here in the Midwest, it's pretty popular, so I'm just wondering how it is up in BC. Thank you.
It sounds like he's hiding under his bed sheets.
Or that it's raining outside.
Someone got shot.
He's
in the
under his
first
bed sheets with like
little-
a flashlight and his mom's like banging at the door and telling him to go to sleep.
Hold on, Mom. I wanted to ask them a question.
I
I'm a feeder, Mom.
I've almost
Feeder.
chuthered.
God.
Cyclocross? I don't know.
Cyclocross.
Dave, why don't you answer this question?
Cyclocross. Did you just call it cyclocross?
Wait, is cyclocross a thing?
Yeah.
It's a thing. Yes, it is a thing.
What is it?
It is a noun.
Oof.
Cyclocross is like riding. Oh no, it's like riding like a more aggressive style road bike with just like knobby tires and whatever. And you ride pavement, but then you sometimes go onto grass, and then in the track there will be like stairs that you can either jump off the bike, or if you're good enough, you can kind of just go up the stairs on your bike. And there's like obstacles.
Is
Basically,
it
you're
like
just-
parkour for bikes?
a little bit.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah. And you're just jumping over obstacles, and you choose how to ride it. And then usually like the most iconic images are like super muddy races, and people are just covered head to toe in mud, and it's pretty aggressive. I think there's some contact.
I thought he was just talking about cycling across BC.
That's fair.
Is cycling across popular in your area? No, we don't cycle across.
No, I thought he was saying, do people like to cycle across BC? Like, is that a thing? I'm like, oh,
Wait, is that what he
that's-
was asking? No, I'm not
No,
sure.
no.
No, he was asking cyclocross.
T-Doggy would never ask that.
Yeah.
So
Is
what's her answer?
No, it's not popular, but it is a thing.
I mean,
Like at Vanier, like at Burrard Park, they do like weekly, I think almost weekly cyclocross races.
So is it like cross, like motocross? Is that where the cross comes from?
man, I don't even know what the cross means.
I don't.
I have no idea.
Or is it like CrossFit?
We should get a cyclocross expert on the pod. Teach us.
I feel like there's gonna be this like tiny little, not tiny, but there's gonna be this like secret cyclocross group that's like, hey, we're popular. We do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we're canceled.
Oh, this like minuscule, tiny little.
Yeah,
think
well,
it-
you know what, cyclocross people?
insignificant.
All right.
Jesus.
Next feeder.
This one is from Rowan.
Mahalo, my dudes. It's Rowan from Asheville, North Carolina. Just wanted to take a second to recognize how weird David Wiggins looks. And justice for Ukraine. Peace.
Oh, I don't know if I should finish my laugh or not.
I think that message came in at night, like a couple of days, like a week ago, it says, and I'm just like ending my day and I'm like, oh, cool, a new message. And I was like, what the fuck?
What the hell is even that?
That was insulting. I think you look like a normal man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, okay, what's weird about you? I don't know. You got some high cheekbones, maybe. You got some big you know, you got like your face kind of is a little wider at the top here, like, but
people love
it's not
this.
weird. I'm just trying to pick out the defining characteristics of your face, you know.
I feel
Other than that, you're a pretty generic white guy, Dave. I don't know what he's talking about.
constantly tell me I look like or remind them of other people they know.
Really?
Same.
They say that about you?
Yeah.
That's because they probably just don't realize you're from YouTube, and they're like, "You remind me of someone."
Or they go like, "Do you have a brother?" I'm like, nope. They're like, "Yeah, I know." Yeah, I think it's just generic white guy.
I'm constantly just getting like, "Oh my god, you remind me of my friend Darren," or like, and I'm like,
But that,
okay.
Jason, that has happened a lot where people are like, "You look familiar. Do I know you?" And then you've said like, "Oh, I'm on YouTube," and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's why."
I know, but also they're like, no, I know you're on YouTube.
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
also look
okay.
like another person.
I think both can be true.
I get tons of doppelganger messages in my DMs, and I actually agree. There's a lot of dudes who look like me.
Generic white dudes.
I don't think you look weird, Dave.
Thank you.
No, you look
Despite
normal.
your cheekbones, you know, everything's looking pretty standard on your face there.
Yeah. So thanks, Rowan.
Yeah.
How about not
Sure.
justice for Ukraine?
How about you
about
send in
justice
a
for
photo
me?
of yourself and we'll pick out your defining characteristics.
Fuck. What if he's so handsome?
Yeah. It's like Rowan.
I can only
I was gonna
hope.
say it's like Rowan Atkinson.
It's Mr. B's.
Mr. B.
Anyways, thanks for listening. I guess I don't know.
Jeez. Is he a chother?
Yeah, he's definitely a
Even if
chother.
you insult us, you could still be a chother.
Yeah.
Just listen to the podcast, okay? If my face bothers you,
Like the feeders are the good people and the chuthers are the bad.
I need like a hot babe to call in and tell me that they think I'm cute.
Yeah.
And then I'll play that next episode.
Maybe in another lifetime.
Damn it! All right, this one's from Larson Vod Jukis.
That's
Hashtag sick edit soundboard.
Is that a real name?
Brackets IFLY at ifht.eh.
This sounds like a mashup of Jason Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I hate it when I'm trying to fart very silently. However, the smallest piece of poo decides to exit my butthole. It's very funny how the littlest amount of poo can just ruin your day.
That's just a recording of me.
Yeah, that was an old video of ours. But true that.
Yeah, no comment on that one.
Yeah.
All right, this one's from I'm feeding here too. And then they left their email address as part of their name.
Well, that was interesting. What are your guys' plans with IFHT over the next few years?
Oh, God. Over the next few years.
Wait, what happened at the beginning?
Yeah, that was interesting.
I don't know if he sent both. Because I think they might both come in at around the same time because those are back-to-back messages. So maybe
Like he played the video.
Yeah, and like
recorded
left
it.
one and then left another one.
Is he in the bathtub as well? Because there's water splashing
Sloshing
everywhere.
around.
I don't know. What's the plan? We have a business plan,
Yeah,
guys?
what's your 5-year plan?
Jeez, I hate that question. People always. I feel like when we're younger, people ask that question. What's your 5-year plan? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I was like, oh my God, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know. Keep making. I would like to keep making films that we genuinely like to make.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the goal.
Put out shitty crafts.
Yes.
And we got a few more ideas.
So we just made Shitty Crafts, and we were pretty much exporting it. And I looked at my wall, just a sudden coincidence, and I have like a little dream board kind of thing with video ideas that I would like to do. And I saw at the top, Shitty Crafts. And I must have put that there like 3 years ago. And that I just noticed it as we were exporting Shitty Crafts. Crazy.
I'm curious to see, like, not that I care, but how, like, quote unquote, well it does. Like, because it's so niche. Like, we made 2 of these videos years ago.
Man, this one's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
I know it's hard for you.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I get the humor regardless.
I hope so. You
I
did
was
it.
there. But no, I just mean like it's like, who is this? Like, there's gonna be like 10 people out there. They're like, I remember these videos. Yes, they made another one.
Yeah, but
I don't
hopefully
know,
it
man.
stands on its own
It's
anyway.
just strange.
Yeah.
It's strange because there's more than 10 people.
Yeah, maybe
Like
20.
when did we put out the first Shitty Crafts? Like 10 years ago or something?
Close to that, I think.
Yeah, 20, probably 20.
Pretty consistently every year after that. There's always been a few people who have said, "Oh, that's my favorite video," and it's like the weirdest video. But there's some sort of je ne sais quoi about that video. Pardon my French. That it just makes it.
Je ne sais pas.
Just makes it really funny. I don't know. I mean, it's a departure from what we normally do because it's like the least effort possible. Like purposely.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Oh, I don't know, not me. Anyways, what's the plan? I don't know. I'd like to make another How to Beef. Somebody, Dave, can you write a movie script?
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Thanks. Have it on my desk by tomorrow. And
but you got to make whatever I did. No notes.
Okay, that's fine.
What matters is the movie.
I don't want to leave notes.
It's just a movie about people telling me I'm handsome.
Well, it starts off with people saying you're weird, and then they come around and they
come around.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Also, like, what's something super cool, like Super Bowl commercial? It's not really a dream of mine, but like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think a commercial that breaks into the zeitgeist and is kind of like remembered for a long time. You know, like I'm trying to think of an example, but it's really hard.
Like the what's
but
up?
like or like the
Budweiser.
Doritos Super Bowl commercial when they did that contest and people like submitted and whatever.
But the IKEA lamp commercial.
Oh, that's my
IKEA
favorite.
lamp, or the like get to the car commercial from IKEA.
We just want to make an IKEA commercial.
Oh,
it
okay.
sounds like.
My favorite commercials. I just shipped my pants.
Exactly.
that
Exactly.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
So good.
Something like
that
that.
would be pretty sweet. Yeah, man. But we're not very good at making 60-second videos. We usually are like, I have an idea. It's going to take 6 minutes to tell.
I think we can do it.
Well, we got to build
We
the
can do it.
world. Yeah.
You can do it.
We made a pretty strong effort to make 60-second ads a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a good time.
Okay, this one is from Mike Oxlong. Mike Oxlong. Did you get it?
Got it.
Okay. I didn't hear rapture.
I got it.
So I didn't get it when I saw it hit the inbox a week ago, and
Okay.
then I was like, wait a second.
Guys, it's Mike Oxlong here, Vice President of the Specialised Factory Racing Team. One of my colleagues just informed me of Dave's insane mountain biking skills, and funnily enough, we have a spot opening up on our 2023 riding team. So would be really honoured to have Dave join. Just a couple of things. He would not be able to wear his Teletubby suit while racing, but yeah, I don't know. Couldn't really work that out with sponsors. Sorry about that. We'll be back in contact with you. Cheers.
Oh my God, Dave. Congratulations on your sponsorship.
Oh my God, he on X Games mode.
That's crazy.
So this is how dumb I am. When I Googled his name to be like, does this guy actually work for Specialized? And then a bunch of things about the name being the joke, Mike Oxlong, came up, and I was like, oh. Like, obviously I knew he would. Obviously I knew it wasn't a real sponsorship offer, but then I was like, but maybe he's a guy that works there. And then,
Great success.
Oh, man.
Wait, where did he see me in a Teletubbies costume?
I was gonna say like maybe on Instagram, but that was my question too.
Or was he there?
We posted a gram.
Yeah, we posted.
Oh,
We had a
Instagram.
story.
Okay.
But yeah, could have been there. Maybe he sold us the costume. Maybe he was the cashier at Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, maybe.
Seems unlikely.
Maybe that was Kaz doing an accent.
A flawless. Was it New Zealand or Australia? Australia?
He sounded English to me.
English. It's
I
hard
don't
to
know.
hear.
Oh man,
Hard to
speaking
say.
of the Teletubbies video coming out, I love this video.
It's so funny.
Jason, you crushed the edit.
Yeah.
It's so good.
We'll see.
So we like remade the Teletubbies intro pretty much exactly like shot for shot.
All the shots in there are shots from the intro.
Yeah. We were like in the middle of the dry, not desert, but it's like this like
It's almost desert.
Yeah,
it was
it's pretty deserty.
Yeah, in Erie, Colorado, just like looking at the iPhone, trying to match the shots and being just so stupid out there going, and then mountain bikers were riding by like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, multiple guys stopped and said, I just have to ask, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's coming out
Pretty soon.
But on Mahalo, my dude.
I feel like
Ride
all our
vlog.
little like dance moves for the intro too looked so good. Like it
Yeah,
just looked so perfect.
Kaz's is spot on. Like it's the same. Because when I was editing, I overlaid the shots to like match up the timing. I was like, oh my god, how did he do that so well?
Yeah, oh man, I love that video. And then I mean the intro is great, but then the riding's sick, and then we're on a group ride, so there's just like other people in the shots, and there's great shots of some of the riders, the shredders out there, and Yeah, I'm happy on that with that one. That was great.
Pumped.
Okay, we got one more from Rob.
This is great.
Yeah.
The internet's. Okay, got to refresh the page.
Hey everyone, this is Rob from Belgium, and I was wondering if there is a chance we could see you guys over in Europe for like Park Tour Season 2.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
That would be real sick. I'd love to do that. I mean, obviously, that's our goal with the whole thing.
Yeah. Rob, we need connections.
Yeah, you want to be our producer?
Yeah.
You can make it happen. Well, yeah. All we need is like $1 million in a tour bus.
Maybe they can get us a chocolate sponsorship.
And an Instapot. That's all we need.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be sweet. I think, that's obviously our goal is to go international with it, but logistically, it's just so hard.
Actually, I have no idea where we would even go, though.
Yeah, Europe is a pretty broad statement.
Like Leger?
Yeah, like France, Switzerland, Italy, Alps.
What are some bike parks that come to mind?
Leger, Champery, like Morzine, kind of all in that like French Alp area. You can like hop on a gondola. This defeats the park tour, but you hop on a gondola and you can go to bike park after bike park after bike park on the same gondola.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And like sometimes you're in Italy, sometimes you're in France. I've never been. This is all
on a gondola?
Yeah.
What?
It's like the peak to peak. Like you kind of like
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. And geez, Rob, how do we make it happen?
Yeah, come on, Rob. Yeah, that would be awesome. But also, I mean, we've been like talking about a US, and even that is like, where do we even go? There's so many places we could go, so many bike parks now. Is it all over? Yeah. Are we driving? Are we flying? How many weeks is this? It's hard because we do a lot in the year and we do a lot of video projects, and to do the Isle of Ride Park Tour is a massive undertaking.
It's huge.
So I think to do it and do it properly, we're going to need probably more people. It'd be really nice to have an editing team. The editing just absolutely crushed us.
Yeah.
But, we'll just do the ridey ride and the jokey joke, and someone else do the edit, and we can make it happen. But also Australia too. That'd be amazing. Or like a Japan Isle of Ride Park Tour. Oh my God.
Yeah. Other countries, if you're listening, we will come.
Governments of other countries and tourism boards.
I want to go to Qatar.
What happened there?
Sorry, my voice died. I want to go to Qatar. I hear it's great.
Yeah.
You play guitar? What?
Yeah, Guitar Hero. You never played?
Qatar? Do they have a bike park there?
I don't know.
They got like a World Cup soccer.
Yeah, they got like
game.
6 stadiums for a country of like 1 million people.
Do you get drunk there?
No, yeah, you can.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You can wear rainbow flags if you want.
Oh boy.
No, we won't touch that. We're not touching that.
No.
Jeez. Any more messages?
That was it.
That was it?
That was a good round of messages.
It was a good round.
Hey, shout out to all the chullers out there.
Yeah.
For listening and leaving us messages.
There was a stretch of like 24 hours where 4 of those messages came in, and I was losing. I was like, what is there secret messages you guys are sending off to fans, or like, especially when I got the one with the guy saying I looked weird. I thought you guys were pranking me and like asked some person to say that.
No, we would never do that.
Oh no, yeah.
I was like really tripped out by the whole thing because of the huge influx in a really short amount of time. Like I don't know what triggered that.
Hey,
and it wasn't around a release of a video.
Wait. I have a question. Where was Big Al?
Yeah. I was
Oh yeah, there is a Big Al one.
Oh,
I wanted to save that. Wait.
My goodness, we almost missed him.
Dios mío.
Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that, because I ain't no holla back girl. What's up, guys? This week, I want to ask you, what's your favorite video game from your childhood?
Oh my God.
As a youth, I was a big fan of Super Mario Sunshine on the Nintendo GameCube, but you guys were way older than me, so what do you guys like?
Okay, easy.
See you later.
Oh, we already answered.
Dude, what a dumb question. Were you not listening at the beginning of the podcast?
Oh my God.
Jeez. Sorry, we doubled up on this.
No, it was a good remix.
Okay. Well, let's just give this like some thought here. Favorite game, absolute favorite. I still think it's Zelda.
Yeah,
honestly,
Ocarina
why
of
not?
Time.
It's Zelda.
I think mine's Donkey Kong.
It's got to be Ocarina of Time. But after I finish Breath of the Wild, it might take the cake.
But that's not from your childhood.
Yeah, he said from
childhood. Oh, from childhood. Okay, well then, Ocarina of Time.
I always played a lot of NHL games too.
Chill.
Chell. Those were fun.
Chell.
Wait, did you say Donkey Kong? Like 64?
Or
Diddy Kong Racing?
Super Nintendo.
Oh, Super
Donkey
Nintendo.
Kong Country.
Oh, you're like way older than us.
I wonder if there's any.
Or Super Mario World from Super Nintendo is pretty sick.
Hard though.
It is
Very hard. I wonder if there's any chuthers out there who play Chell. I definitely don't play Chell.
Some Chell chuthers.
Actually, that's a game I'm actually really good at.
What?
NHL.
NHL?
Yeah.
There's so many NHLs.
Yeah.
Like, did you just
Buy it
get
every
really
year?
good at one?
No, you
Or-
buy it like every year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite?
NHL 2003 was really good.
Why? Why that year in
Um,
particular? Just because that's what you happen to receive and that's the peak of your video game interest?
Yeah, I was like 14 when that came out. And I just played the hell out of it. But I've also heard, because it's a thing where because it comes out every year, you'll sometimes see lists online of like what were the best versions of it. Well, you'll have that about Madden or other sports games. And I think people do point to 2003. I don't know, just because they make little incremental changes every year, and then every maybe like 6 years they'll do like a big shift and they'll change the way the controls work and whatever. But that one, it was just, I don't know, something about it. You could just like skate up the rink and take a slap shot and score, and I just remember it being fun. They also had sweet soundtracks. Every soundtrack would have like Sum 41 and like Jimmy Eat World and Gob on it.
Jimmy Eat World.
I remember like Madden had that too.
Yeah.
Like that EA money.
Oh, it was so good.
So good.
Yeah.
I played a ton of Tony Hawk.
Oh,
Yeah.
Tony Hawk was sick for Super Nintendo or N64.
Dude, Tony Hawk 1, my mom bought us a PlayStation 1 from like Costco or something back in the day. And Tony Hawk came with it, and it just blew my mind. It was so good. Years pass. I'm like, let's play Tony Hawk. Worst controls ever. So totally does not hold up.
No, it does hold up. I think Tony Hawk does hold up.
Tony Hawk 1?
I think so. I have it for N64, and I've played it in the last maybe 5 years, and I had a good time.
First off, you're wrong. Second, they just re-released Tony Hawk 1 and 2.
Yeah,
like
for
they
like
remastered
PS4
it and Switch.
Yeah.
So you could play it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like it shouldn't be a shitty control system anymore. It should be like brand new. But it'll have the same soundtrack mostly. And
That's crazy that Nintendo licensed it.
Yeah.
Cool. Man, Tony Hawk just cleaning up, hey?
It was on N64 before.
Yeah, it was on
anyways.
N64.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But
yeah.
I push back on you guys saying the controls are shit. It's really hard. The controls are really like, it's janky, but you can do it.
Wait, hold on, Jason. You agreed that the controls were shit?
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah, so bad. The way
Yeah.
that you turn, like, and also so slow.
It's-
like
yeah,
the
the
top
input is
speed
slow.
is ridiculously slow.
Yeah.
And I was blown away at how different it was.
I remember in the future, like, because there was like Tony Hawk 2, 3, 4, there's a bunch of them. The like later ones, it's all about manualing and like doing like
keeping the combo
crazy
going.
long combos.
Yeah.
It got too much.
I mean, 2 might have been like that.
It might
as
have been
well.
with 2, yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely some stuff like that. I just want to go play Tony Hawk
I
now.
know.
Fucking done.
All right,
Yeah,
folks.
can we log off
That is the end of the podcast. Thanks for listening. Please remember to subscribe, rate our show, whatever platform you're listening on. Yes, we know rating podcasts is for nerds. But if you drop us a banger review on Apple Podcasts or comment on YouTube, we might read it on air. I guess we haven't done that so far, so we're kind of BSing, hey?
No, you told us about the guy who said our sounds were tacky.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, thanks for the constructive criticism. What'd you think of the soundboard today? We went ham. When there's no guests, it's way easier.
Yeah.
Because there's like, you don't have to like... yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyways, hey, you know what? Leave us a banger review. If we read it, I'll send you a pack of stickers.
Whoa.
Speaking of stickers, don't forget to go to
mahalomydude.com. Jinx, personal jinx. You can't talk for the rest of the podcast.
There you go.
Until someone says your name. And that's it. Thanks for listening. And as always, nom, 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 nom.
Thank you for listening to Feeding Off Each Other. Please subscribe for more great podcasts.